welcome. I'm glad you're here. And we're going to have an interesting time because on my computer over there, I was trying to get rid of notifications. And apparently, because I couldn't see that far, I clicked on an install. So it's installing something, which is going to take a few minutes. So hopefully this usually doesn't cause any problems. So you got to look before you click. I think that's the moral to that story. Welcome, Leslie Ann. Glad to see you here on this beautiful November day. I guess I could turn up my voice volume, somebody just told me. Oh, my voice volume should be up here. So I'll turn it up a little bit more. Leslie Ann, can you hear me okay? We are testing our audio 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we are talking. So let's see how that's working. Can you hear me now? Is it coming out loud and clear? Maybe I need to talk louder. Like I tell other people, talk to the back of the room. Of course, the back of the room here is only about 6 feet away, but I'm talking to see what our audio level is. And I am getting your volume is fine. And you have your max. Okay, well, that's interesting. Because I don't want to turn it up too high. I see that my level is not going up as high as I have it turned on. Yes, I guess so. I can relate. So thanks, Leslie Ann, for giving me that update. I'm having a problem with my microphone today. It just doesn't want to stay in place here. So maybe that's part of it. My mic placement is not optimal, perhaps. So yeah, so after our live stream, we can all go out and get tacos because it's Tuesday. And that's what we do on Tuesdays in Tucson is get tacos at terrific taquerias. And I can't think of any other T words right now, but I will later. So this is going to be an exciting, different kind of broadcast. And I think you're going to enjoy it as much as I enjoyed putting it together for you all. So Helen is here. Hola, ¿cómo estás? So actually, I had my Mexican food last night because I was hungry and I wanted to eat at one restaurant or get takeout from one restaurant. So I called them and they said it was going to be a 40-minute wait. Of course, the whole idea of takeout is to have it ready when you get there, and I was 13 minutes away, so I had to go to Plan B and go to a different restaurant for takeout, but it worked out right. So I've had my Mexican food for today. I'm fueled, ready to go. So we have about a minute before we start the show officially. So we're going to make sure all of our equipment is functioning and get ready to look into what I call the eye camera, which is the one right here. Right there, you see it? Right there, you see how the camera 2, which you're on right now, is doing its autofocus thing. Which sometimes is a good thing and sometimes not so good. So what are we doing over here? Restart to complete the Somehow we're installing a Mac operating system on this computer to my right, and I'm not sure why. Because, as I mentioned, oh, hi there, and welcome to GoFor Lunch number 29. We're observing some technical things that are going on here. I was trying to get some interesting stuff here on my Apple Cinema display, 31 or 32 inches. I'm not sure how many inches it is. I do have a tape measure here, but I think it's 31. So anyway, I was clicking things up in the upper right hand corner where you get your notifications, and then all of a sudden it started installing something. So this will be interesting to see what's going on there. So hi, I'm Roger Harmon with GoFor Technology, where we help you make technology work the way you want it to work, and we are glad to do that and do it wherever and whenever and however works best for you. And we'll talk about more about that. We'll talk more about that at the end of this live stream. So I'm going to look here and see what else I'm supposed to say at the beginning. So we're going to be talking about gifts today. Now, I'd like to thank Bob, who may or may not be here yet, and Kurt, who suggested some of the ideas that we're going to talk about. So take notes. I'm going to add the links for all of the things that we're going to be talking about to the description down below, but some of them are very, very long. So I'm going to use what we call in the trade a URL shortener. So they will be short and easy for you to click on, but I haven't done that yet. So check back. You can always find links to the archives in the YouTube in the GoFor Gazette, which comes out every Monday at about 7 o'clock. If you're not receiving the GoFor Gazette, our newsletter, then send me an email, which you can find my email address at the end of the live stream. So take notes, put in questions in the comments as we go. I'll be stopping periodically to check those questions, which I may not be able to see while the slides are up on the screen. So without further ado, we're going to clear our throat and get going here. So there we have the GoFor gift, our GoFor Tech gift guide for 2020. So what's first up here on our gift guide? Let's see. And hi, Diane. Welcome aboard. So you may have heard, unless you're living under a rock somewhere, that Apple has a whole new series of computers, commonly referred to as the M1, for their new Apple Silicon chip designed in-house by Apple. So there's three models: the Air, the 13-inch MacBook Pro, and the Mac Mini. So I've heard that there are Mac Minis available to... oh, look, what's this? It's an M1 Mac Mini. Arrived yesterday. I was really tempted to put it into the workflow for today's meeting, but I know that that is just asking for disaster. So next week, the Mac Mini will be in the workflow, but not this week, because that would have been foolish. And I try not to be foolish whenever possible. So let's go back here and talk about where you might want to buy an M1 Macintosh computer. And that's from our local Apple Premium Service Provider and premier partner to Apple, Simutech. They're located on the southeast corner of Fort Lowland Country Club. And as always, before you buy something, especially a new computer, please feel free to contact me and I will advise you at no cost. Of course, I will set it up for you, transfer your data from your old computer to your new computer. I talked to SemiTech yesterday. They said that they do have M1 computers in stock, but they're going to go fast. So there's high demand, short supply. So if you want an M1 and you want to buy it locally, run over to SemiTech right away and tell them Roger sent you. SemiTech also has a good supply of accessories to go with your computer. And so that's also a good place maybe to get some little stocking stuffers. Now, some people have Apple Watches. Some people maybe are going to get Apple Watches this year. The new Apple Watch Series 6, of course, is a really great health and safety device because it not only detects if you fall, it will also give you warnings about your heart and your blood oxygen. So a good gift for people who are getting a watch or have a watch would be a watch band. So let's see, there we are, watch bands. Let's see, let's move this over so you can see it. There we go. How's that look? Okay, so here's a site. It's called Cult of Mac Store, and they have curated these watch bands. So you can get watch bands on Amazon, but you never know what you're getting. Where I trust these guys. They've been around for a long time, and they have not only watch bands, as you can see, they have iPhone cases, they have charging stands, and they have this cute little thing here where there's a picture of it. So here's a little watch stand that looks like the original Macintosh with the 8-inch screen. So this is a good place to go. It's at store.cultofmac.com. And again, we're going to put the URL in the description later on, hopefully today. So check back on YouTube and you can find those. So good place to get nice accessories for watches and other Apple related devices. So let's get back here and talk about something else. These candles are available no, these are not really candles. They just look like candles. But as you can see on the top, there's no wicks there. So these are the Apple HomePod Minis. And let's see that right here. So we go back to the Mac. So the HomePod original has been out for a while, and they cost $349. I do have a source if you're interested in the original HomePod. There where they cost $210. So if you're looking for the original HomePod, I can hook you up with that. But these are $99, and what they are a 360-degree room-filling sound speaker. They also will talk to you, and you can talk to them through Siri to check for different. Hi, Bob. Glad you could make it. I already gave you your credit, so you'll have to watch that on the replay. And you can use it to control smart home accessories. And the big thing about the HomePod Mini or Maxi is that your data is secure, unlike voice assistants from another company called Amazon and another company called Google. So you can use the HomePod voice assistant knowing that your data is secure. So that is also a pretty good gift anytime. Now let's get to some different things, not exactly computer stuff, but very useful. This is the Fenix, that's pronounced Phoenix, like the city north of us, those of us in Tucson. And this is a right-angled rechargeable LED flashlight. $54.95. They've had such a great demand for these that they're out of stock, but they said they'll be shipping them by December, and that is the Black Friday price right there. So what I like about this flashlight is the right angle. I just happen to have one right here. And the other nice thing, or I should say another nice thing, is it has this clip here that clips either up or down. So you can see there's a clip on the outside and a clip on the inside, so to speak. And there's the LED light. There's the switch that has multiple functions. And on this end, even though you can't see it, and I don't have a piece of metal handy, but anyway, that's magnetic. All I have, I'm surrounded by aluminum here, so this is a great gift. The gift keeps on giving, you might say. You can see here that it gives you an indication on the top here of the battery level. It is rechargeable, and you just plug a micro USB cable in, which comes with it. And so you don't have to, you can put replaceable batteries in it as well. But it is a very nice little gadget. I carry it with me every day because I like it, because if I'm working behind a computer, I can just set this on the work surface that the computer is on, and it shines where I want. Whereas if I have a conventional flashlight, it's laying down like this, and it's not going where, it's not directing the light where I want it to go. So that's a great gift. A more traditional gift are socks. Now, this company is rather unique. It's called Bombas. I've been using their socks for a couple of years now. They've been very comfortable. They fit my foot, which is kind of hard to fit. And the unique thing about this company is that for every pair of socks they sell, they donate one to a homeless shelter or similar type organization. So they sell one and they give one. So that, I thought, was a very nice gesture. And again, it's a high quality product. So if you're running out of ideas, most everybody have feet. Now, speaking of other more traditional gifts, we have the RFID shielded wallet. Why is that important? Well, let's switch over here to Amazon. Oh, I see. Maybe we didn't see the, I guess I didn't switch back to Keynote, did I? We're still seeing the HomePod. Oh, you should, okay. Thanks, Bob. There is a delay between what you see and what I see. And I can see that the HomePod is there. There we go. We're caught up now. So RFID wallets are important because the credit cards we have now have an RFID chip on them, which crooks can scan if they are in your close proximity. And you never know. You know, those crooks don't wear a black hat and a mask. Well, they could be wearing a mask. Or, well, anyway, you know what I mean. So these wallets, both for men and women, will shield your valuable credit card information so that they cannot be stolen. So they come in all sorts of styles, sizes. Of course, they come in leather. They also come in metal if you want the real kind of minimalist style, like this one right here. So you can search on Amazon for RFID wallets for men or women, and those are readily available. I just had to buy a new one because the money clip on my wallet broke. So here, I don't know if Kurt is here yet. I'm guessing he may be. But Kurt originally put this on the Tucson Macintosh User Group gift guide. And he actually reviewed this for mymac.com. And these are dialogue enhancing TV speakers. So, and that's not what I wanted to happen. So let's go back there. And there should be a little link here to go to the website. And that link is not working, so we're going to do it manually. So we'll just hop back into Safari. And we will go to zvox.com. So you know that this is live, folks. So here's zvox.com. Actually, I met the founder of this company at a someone is at my door delivering a package, of course, and now he's gone. So I met the founder of this company at a computer conference 4 or 5 years ago. And what they have designed here is a speaker that makes the dialogue from a television show more legible to our aging ears. Now they have come out with noise-canceling Bluetooth headphones that have that same technology in them, and now they have hearing aids that cost $400, which are and they're FDA registered, so they're not toys like you see advertised somewhere, but they are real genuine hearing aids, and they do noise canceling. So actually, some of the engineers that came into this company came out of the hearing aid industry, so they're kind of gone full circle from hearing aids to dialogue enhancing speakers to noise canceling Bluetooth headphones, and now they're doing hearing aids once again. So you could do this several ways. So if say we have a couple and both of them are having hearing problems, the speaker might be good. If we have people in the house, one only has a hearing issue, then the headphones would be a way to go. So definitely a good thing to look at. Now, if you go to their website, which is simply zvox.com, they have what they call B-stock, and they have refurbished. So you can save a little money by going and looking for those, which I think are probably listed here at the bottom of the page, maybe. Yep. So here's certified refurbished, and they call it scratch and dent. So those are two different categories where they're giving you discounts. So you can pick up one of those that's been certified good, but may not be as pretty as a new one. Okay, so let's see what else we have here in our little gift guide. Of course, you've seen this already. You've probably heard that masks are in style. This is a company called ScotteMask, which has been around for a long time, and they make jackets and vests and pants and shirts. This is actually a ScotteMask shirt. I like it because of the zipper here. I can put my metal business card case in here, and it doesn't fall out of my pocket. So they make very functional clothing. But now they just came out this week, as far as I know, with this mask. And of course, since they are into pockets, this mask actually has 3 pockets. So let's see what's going to happen here if I... There it goes. Now that's working. So let's look at this. So it comes in 3 colors, gray, black, and red. And even though it says men's up here, it looks like it works for the ladies as well. So when you're not wearing it, it's a nice fashion accessory, I read in their description. And there's one of the pockets where you could put your Apple AirPod case or lipstick or chapstick or your regular old earphones, whatever. And then there's the second pocket inside where it has the filter to filter the incoming and outgoing breath. And then you can see another view there of the pocket, and then it has a nice bungee that allows you to customize the fit. So nice, a nice mask there. So I'm going to take a break here and come back and look for comments. So I think we're caught up on the comments. So if you have any questions, any comments, I will be checking back on those. So just go ahead and put them in when the spirit moves you. Okay. And we should be here. And okay, now this is a really great device. It is called ProClip. And as you can see here in the picture, it is a sturdy, safe way to mount your phone in the car. Especially important if you're using your GPS on your phone to find places, which I do on a regular basis. I've had this in 2 cars now. So it's over the last 7 years, maybe 8 years. And they a gator, yeah, I think they call them gators or something like that. Not to confuse, no, I'm not going to do that joke. So anyway, this is a great device. So the way it works is a 2-part system. You put in the year, make, and model of your car, and then you put in the make and model of your phone, and they will give you a suggestion of the car mount. And you can see right here, this is the holder for the phone. So the car mount stops here, and then the phone mount you screw in to this plate. So you can have different mounts. So they have mounts that are adjustable, so you don't have to buy one every year. They have mounts that will charge your phone, both wired through the lightning cable, and they also now have mounts that will charge your phone wirelessly. So ProClip, great company. They started in Sweden, and then one of the guys that used to sell the products in Sweden moved to the United States, and now they're selling them in the United States. So they also do mounts for forklifts and bicycles and motorcycles and medical carts and all sorts of things. And they specialize in customizing mounts for particular needs. And as you can see there in the top right, they have a 20% off Black Friday code, which is Friday 20. This is a company called Snap Power that I invested in when they were a crowd-funded company on Kickstarter, I believe. And it's a wall plate that covers either your outlets or your light switches that provides a night light without taking up an outlet, which is a very nice thing. So as you can see there at the bottom, there's little LED lights here, and then this is a photo sensor, this little black mark here, which I'm sorry I couldn't get a better shot of that, but when I blew these up, obviously the quality went down as the picture got bigger. And here you can see a better example of what it looks like, where it lights the floor. So it's plenty of light to see at night. And now they're just introducing on another Kickstarter program their latest model, which is not even in the store yet because it's still on Kickstarter, one that has a motion sensor. So when you walk near it, it turns on, and then when you walk away. So if you don't want that light shining, all night, you can get the motion sensor model, which will be available soon. And of course, you can get these on a light switch plate too. So like I have one of these in a bathroom, so that there's kind of a night light there. So I have these in several places around my house, so I can walk around without stubbing my toe. They're very easy to install. You just undo the screw of the old plate. They have prongs that just make a contact with the screw terminals on the side of the switch or outlet, and then you screw it back in. It's all done. Of course, you should always turn the power off when doing that. So another great gift to give to somebody that is not backing up their computer would be a new Time Machine drive if their existing Time Machine drive is 3 to 5 years old. As you may remember, because I've said it 100 times or more, the drive manufacturers don't expect their products to last longer than 3 to 5 years. BackBlaze is another nice gift. That's the off-site backup, because you want to have one of your backups somewhere else besides where you and your Time Machine backup are in case of a worst case scenario, which I hope never happens to you. And links for both of these are at the bottom of the GoFor Gazette, which you get every Monday morning. And if you don't, I've already told you how to get it. Just email me with the address that will be at the end of the program. Now, the company that we like for backup drives is OWC, which stands for Otherworld Computing, and their address is macsales.com. And this is the Mercury Elite. Now, some people don't like it because it's big, and I understand that, but the small drives are 2.5-inch drives. These are 3.5-inch drives. And the common wisdom in the Mac community is that 3.5-inch drives are sturdier and last longer. These have a 3-year warranty, so Otherworld Computing is pretty confident that they're going to last. And Otherworld Computing is a great company to deal with. All their people are here in the United States. They all have Macs at home, so you're talking to somebody that knows what you're talking about. So let's move right along here and see what's next. I can hardly wait. Well, I think we've come to the end of our show with a very unique gift, if you could get it, which I'm not sure you can. So I found this in a newsletter that I received this week. So this is for the person that needs to take a break and have a good, healthy meal of seafood from Norway. As you may have noticed, the device that's holding up the left part of this beautifully carved wood platter is a smartphone. So obviously this person can't watch their smartphone and eat at the same time. So they get a technology break, a wonderful meal of fresh sushi, and so it's a win-win situation. I thought that, this is definitely the gift for the person that has everything. Here's another little picture of how it works. It has 2 grooves there, I'm assuming for different thicknesses of smartphones. So you can set that up, serve your meal, and have a peaceful, technology-free dinner, lunch, or breakfast. So that is our gift guide for 2020, and I hope that you and your family have a safe Thanksgiving and happy Black Friday and Cyber Monday and whatever they're going to call December. We really don't know. So we're going to have to find out, I guess, some other time. So let's see. Bob says, are you broadcasting from your new Mac Mini? Again, Bob, when you're on time, you learn these things. So there's the new Mac Mini. So I guess the fact that it's still in its sealed case with the little cellophane stuff all around it would answer your question. And so Leslie Ann has a tip for us. She hides her OWC backup drive with art. So that's a great idea. You could just put some art on your desk and put it in front of the OWC, which, it's very sturdy. It's got this good stand. It's not going anywhere. So yeah, put a little piece of art in front of it. Okay, well, as always, it would be nice if you haven't already for you to subscribe to our channel. And you can also click on the little bell next to subscribe, and you will be notified when we post a new live stream or a tech briefing, which we did last week to clarify last week's show. So you'll never know when those tech briefings might pop up. So subscribe if you haven't already, and please feel free to send that GoFor Gazette, forward that email to your friends, family, and neighbors so that we can reach more people and help more people. So hopefully you have got some good gift ideas from our little gift list that will help you in this holiday season. And I will look forward to seeing you next Tuesday at high noon. Well, thank you, Gene. I'm hitting the wrong thing here. Here we go. Thank you, Gene. And so, again, my phone number and email address will be here. And as I mentioned, we do still make house calls appropriately attired. And we do screen sharing, which usually works depending on our bandwidth. So, again, thanks for coming. And before my mic drops off, I'm going to say adios.